law, law enforcement Memorial High School, law enforcement officer Memorial High School. So John Marshall judging honor guard. So we're presenting the colors, nice rounding of the corners here, that's great. However, half step is not necessarily the step you want. I don't know exactly why you... It just takes a long time for the colors to come in. And so it's colors halt. So the flared hands, not necessarily what you want. It's not a technique that is in the U.S. military. Now, of course, you're not U.S. military. But we use the U.S. military. I'm not a first responder, so I shouldn't say that. So first responders use the U.S. military to gain a certain knowledge of what interesting command. To turn. Usually it's just a facing movement, or you're posting them backwards. So you don't slam the flag into the stand. You don't have to force it. It's just you place the flag in the stand. And the salute is an added movement, and it's okay whether you salute or not. You already rendered honors to the flag with the presentation to the audience. So what I've done is I created this scenario so that I could see how the team reacts for what happens in the real world. You practice certain things on a color guard, and then you end up coming to a performance, and you get a monkey wrench thrown in. So again, colors halt is the command. Not ready. And I suggest either following the training circular, the Army training circular, the Marine Corps order, or my manual, the honor guard manual. All right, so you've fallen back in. So the head down thing, it's more of an exhibition drill type of thing. And so is making sound with the rifles, the slight butt slam, but the staffs being slammed as they were, that's not an appropriate way to handle the colors. And then let's go to the colors now. Your American flag staff is taller than the Florida flag staff, and what's the reasoning behind that? You see, everything that we do on an honor guard has specific reasons behind it. So the flag, the American flag is always taller is a myth. It's not always taller. It's not always carried taller. It's not supposed to be carried taller. It's supposed to be carried at the same level as other flags, unless there is a great difference in height. Now, nice retrieval process there. Unless there's a severe difference in height of the color bearers. So I'll go over a couple of techniques with you for holding the staff and actually the rifles. I'll give you a couple of pointers that I think will help you understand the manual of arms and also the manual of the flag staff. So the flag staffs, and again, we go to the military manuals because there aren't civilian manuals, there aren't first responder manuals. My manual, the Honor Guard manual, was written for ceremonial drill. The military manuals are regulation drill. So you've got a mix of standards in there, with saying cut, and both the guards at right shoulder, the arm, or the double-fisted grip with on the staffs, and I mean, there's a lot going on here that I really think it comes across as confusing when you use several standards like that. And now that's for people who are knowledgeable of ceremonial drill, so or really military drill in general. So if you're out in public, then people are going to appreciate it. And you've held the American flag in the position of honor all the way up until the post, and I hope to yep. Oh, you can start anywhere you'd like. Okay. All right. So as I get the internment flag out of my truck, I can continue with what I was saying. The standards are going to be you're going to get the best communication to your audience using one standard, and I highly suggest for all first responders that you use the ceremonial standard. Now, if you choose the Honor Guard manual, awesome. If you can find something else, that's also awesome. But finding that one standard and then performing that one standard, that's going to be beneficial for you. All right, so we're going to go into the flag fold sequence next. All right, so we're going to have the flag fold. This will be the urn sequence, where the flag and the urn are on a table at the front of the chapel, and then two Honor Guard members come in, retrieve it, and then unfold it, only to refold it in front of the family. So far, so good. And I've been throwing a little bit of a wrench here and there. So just because the flag is in front of you doesn't mean that you need to unfold, that you need to render a hand salute. So that's unnecessary hand movement there, going back and forth and back and forth. What you're doing is actually you're prolonging the flag unfolding, and it's not that you need to speed up and get this over with, chop chop chop, but you have to remember now stars don't move. It's stripes that has to move, and you should have the flag. Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay, you should have the flag. The tilt is not a flag fold technique. You should have more tension on the flag, a lot more tension. And now you've just wonder how you're going to do this. Okay, so that first fold was backwards, and again you're going backwards. Don't shake the flag. That's and you're now also, even though the flag is backwards, you're folding backwards, and it always comes out the same. It almost doesn't matter, but it does matter. You know, all of the small movements, the prep movements for the flag, it all matters every single time. So that those you have the necessary hand movements here with that so you're one fold short. So what you probably and didn't fold the tail end there. Interesting. Okay, we'll just see what happens, and I'll give you a complete critique with the flag. It's easier to talk about the flag with the flag in hand. So the unnecessary hand movements at the beginning when you were unfolding. Okay, that's what you do. So that's okay. When I'm looking, what I'm looking for in this sequence is not perfection of the only thing that I teach. I'm looking for excellence in what you're performing. All right, so the presentation was fine, except that you handed it to me with the point, which makes it awkward for the receiver. Then, but the flanking movements, the many flanking movements, that tends to be something that that just doesn't come across well. You've done a fine job here. You accept a couple of points here and there, but we'll go over this now in just a second. Thank you so much for coming out and competing.